All right, so welcome. We're going to talk about bingo Scentsy night, and I'll repeat what I just said. My name's Jacqueline Roy. This is Amy Marc-Charles.
Hi. Hi, guys.
She is also a superstar director, so she's at the very top of Scentsy.
Jacqueline's my sponsor.
I
like
am.
a lot of you guys, she's great, isn't she?
And Amy's been in for 9 years. Long time. We're kind of considered like Scentsy grandmas, I guess, if you will, in the Scentsy world. Also, I want to thank Sherry for being an awesome waitress tonight. And her husband. And what's the other cook's name? Cody. Cody, you're rock too over there. You guys rock. Okay, so my sister-in-law is Allison Dalkey. She's also a superstar director, and she's my sister-in-law. She went to a party, and it was a bingo party, and it went really, really, really well. So she came back. She taught us how to do it. We've both done bingo parties, and
They're great. They're really fun.
Yeah.
Melissa's done one at her house too.
yep. Has anyone else in here done a bingo party? Oh, we did it. Was that party not awesome?
Yes.
So we literally had 2 people at our party say it was the most fun direct sales party they've ever been to.
Nice.
Yes, and that was our first one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
She said by far the best party I've ever been to. So we wanted to actually like reenact it with you guys tonight. And before we get started though, and this is gonna be on camera, but how many people have joined that are here in the last month? Woo! That's a lot. How about the last 2 months?
Welcome, guys.
Yeah.
All
you're in
right.
business. So we have a lot of new people. I would say before we start too that home parties are kind of the lifeblood of the business. So if you want to be successful in Scentsy, you have to have home parties. Online parties, half the time they aren't that great. Kind of depends on your host. Online parties are kind of hit or miss. Basket parties are decent. Home parties, if you want to make good money, are the best.
Generally, PRV is so much higher.
PRV is so much higher. I think the average home party in the fall is about $500 or $600. So I always tell people who are looking for extra jobs, how much do you make an hour? And most people it's like 10 or 15 an hour if they work an extra job. And I tell them with Scentsy, if you book one home party a month and that averages $500 or $600, you are making anywhere from $50 to $75 an hour by doing that home party. So if you look at how much you can make from home parties versus a second job or versus doing online parties are, like I said, hit or miss. So that's why home parties are fun, but sometimes you have to revamp them. Who in here has done any type of home party? Okay, so a lot of you guys. So this is just an extra spin. If you haven't done one because you can't get a booking, start marketing to your friends' girls' night. Let's have a girls' night. Let's have a game night. Let's have a sip and smell bingo night. I've heard people doing beer and bingo, which would be really fun too. So we're gonna get started.
I think it's fun because it's a way that you're gonna sit and you're gonna explain your product, but you're not just standing there and talking and talking and saying buy this, buy this, buy this. You're just saying, hey, this is what Scentsy is.
Yes.
So you should explain.
Okay, what's in front of them?
What's in front? How you invite
wanna show the
people.
camera?
Should we talk about that?
Yes.
Okay.
So I do it. I don't make it mandatory for the 30. Do you?
No.
Did you do it? Make it?
I did, but I don't know that I'm going to in the future.
Okay, so this is how I did mine. I did it to where every person that comes, as soon as you guys sit down, I'll say, welcome everyone. I want to explain what's in front of you. Everyone has a highlighter. That's to mark the bingo spots. You also have a pen in front of you, and that is to mark on your wish list. Everyone has a wish list in front of them. So as you smell product that's in front of you, imagine there's smells in front of you right now. As you smell scents throughout the night, mark on your wish list what scent you like. As I talk about a product, write on your wish list if you like that product, okay? Guys got it? Also, I put a catalog that you can look through throughout the party. There is one bingo sheet with
These are
5
cool.
games, all right?
You can find these on Amazon. It's just like a bingo, disposable bingo sheet,
Yep.
like five sheets or.
And they're for $9, you can get 100 of them. And they each have 5 games. So tonight we're gonna play 5 games. You guys will get real prizes. Can I get a shout out?
Will we show you the prizes that we give out too?
Yes. So the prizes we give to you aren't gonna be ones that we give at a party. We're giving you different ones you can use in your business.
Do you do raffle tickets too?
Yes. So I will say though, before we get started, you guys, if you guys commit tonight to spending at least $30 after we play bingo, you get an extra bingo card. So you get 2 cards to play for each round. And then I'll tell them that, that buy 5, get 1 bar, or buy 5, get 1 free bars is $30. So if you know you're gonna buy at least 6 bars, or you know you're gonna buy a warmer, raise your hand and I'm gonna come bring you an extra set of bingo sheets. So this just kind of commits people to spending 30. My last party, everyone raised their hand. It just took a couple to get it started, and then I'll spend. Did you say a 6-pack's 30? Oh, I'll do that. And so everyone, and so it kind of commits everyone that's coming to spend at least $30. Now, some people are saying if you commit to spending $50, I'll give you 2 extra sets. So you get to play with 3 cards per game. So that's an option you can do. Also, for every question that you guys ask Amy and I tonight, you get a raffle ticket. It can
Did you give one just for coming?
I didn't.
So I gave one just for coming, and if they brought a guest, then they and their guest also got one.
Awesome. What are these?
These are just options. So these are those sheets of.
So I just do these. So you can do.
See, this is better.
So I just give out.
They have to pull it, and it has the 2 cards. I like this better.
So I just give out one of these. I got. So they have these at Dollar General, Dollar Tree in the prize kid birthday section. And this is cool too because throughout the night, as people ask questions about the product, they get tickets, and I'll remind them, hey, no one's asked me about the business. If anyone asks me this round, I'll give you 2 tickets. They have to be Scentsy business related. So you can up the tickets if people aren't asking you questions. Also, after the 2nd or 3rd round, I say, if anyone books a party, the host gets 5 extra tickets. You guys get 5 extra tickets. But remind them of that after they play a couple rounds because they're going to be having so much fun that they're going to be, I could do a bingo party. So that's something that I do.
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, so if the host, so I tell everyone, have you guys had fun tonight? If you book a bingo night or even a basket party I have here with me tonight, if you commit to taking that home, I'll give you 5 extra raffle tickets. And your host gets 5 extra.
I like
so
that.
yes, so at your party, the launch party we did, Beth was like, "Come on, guys, book a party." She was trying to get her people to book a party so she could get 5 extra raffles. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like those. These are better.
So you could use either one though. Find what works for you.
Well, this is like those sheets of it's like 2 where they have to pull one off, but then that takes some time because they
call
have to
the
pull it off
number.
and do the number.
Yeah.
But this way they just write their name on it, right? At the end.
Yeah. Good. And if you have kids at your party, so the last couple I've had like older kids at my party, I put them in charge of the tickets, and they think it's so cool, and then it doesn't distract me from calling numbers and that kind of thing. So that's what we do. So let's get started. Let's do round 1, and there's going to be real prizes. So I'm going to start calling out numbers. I'm going to share a little bit about my story in between. So hopefully you guys can multi-listen so I can multitask. We'll see if that works. This is a hard part as a consultant.
Do you want to tell about the app?
Oh yes, okay. So these are bingo cards I got from Amazon. There is a bingo app that you can get that will randomly pull up cards, huge. You can click on for the next one. It's just called Bingo. One of my downlines showed me at my last party about
I
it.
think that I might go look into that because these were hard. After everything, you had to shuffle between rounds, and these are hard because they're the jumbo ones.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I like the idea of an app. Just
Yes.
to push a button and it does it.
And it does it for you.
That's cool.
So we're gonna get started. You guys all mark your free spot. You guys only get 1 card since we're not doing the, it'll just be easier to do 1 card tonight. So mark your free spots. We're gonna play lines, and a line can be any way, vertical, horizontal, diagonal. It just has to be a line. And thanks, Sherry. She's awesome. She's right there. Okay, so we'll start. G59. O64. So I got started selling Scentsy 10 years ago in December. I was an ICU nurse at the time, loving my job, no kids. My sister-in-law got me started because she did a party, spilled wax on the floor. She still, sold like $1,400 or something crazy. And I was like, if she can sell it, then why can't I sell it, O61. So I got started, and originally it was just extra cash. My husband and I, our money was really tight. We'd have $50 in our account for a week, before we got paid. Because he was in nursing school, I was in nursing school, and I'm like, don't go out, do you need gas? We've all been there. So Scentsy was my way to give us a little extra cushion. And after a couple months, I realized this $300 extra I'm making from just doing a couple parties is really blessing our family. Like, why can't I can make more, I'm my own boss, right? N31. So I started to do more home parties, more basket parties, and as I did that, my pay correlated. I started making $500 or $600 extra a month. N37, the more I put into it, the more money I made. Fast forward 4 years, I quit my nursing job. I just do Scentsy. I've done Scentsy, just Scentsy for about 6 years. My husband just works for savings account pretty much. I mean, we do Scentsy together. We run it together. I-19, and it's one of those things that.
Are you going on?
Oh, raffle ticket. We've been on about 10 trips for free. I-23. And that's what Scentsy can be. If you're not someone that wants this to be your full-time gig, you don't have to be. Like, I started out because our money was so stinking tight that it would stress me out when we couldn't get gas in our car because we had to wait till we got paid, you know? B4, so it can be your extra money to get you by. It can be your date night money.
What does it cost to start?
Great question. B7. It's $99 to start. And this month, if you join and you sell 500 in your first 15 days, you get
30 days. Isn't it
Oh,
30 days?
oh, I thought it was 15. I thought it was shooting star.
Oh, I thought
15
they
days.
had.
You get this for free.
Oh, the goat. The goat.
Oh my gosh, I've been telling 15.
It's 30.
You have
We're gonna
30.
get there fast.
My new recruit's like, what? You told me 15. Okay, so you get this completely for free, you guys. This is awesome. I'm gonna pass this around. It has different settings.
What is that called?
This is the Scentsy Go. Oh, question. You just put the pods in the top like this. The pods are 2 for $10.
What
Great
is a
question.
pod? What is a pod?
One will last 140 hours.
Do the lights change or stop?
They do, and you know
Come on,
what?
Amy, let's go.
I know. I
You know what? I will tell you that the throw of this is about 2
I
or
can
3
smell
feet.
it. Is it on right now?
I just turned on. So one pod will last 140 hours. One charge will last 6 hours. I believe that's right. It's the, it does. Does. Yeah, it does. I was trying to think about my box.
USB.
USB, yes.
Okay.
But
Plug it into your car.
you can. And the throw of it's only 2 or 3 feet. It is perfect for your car, for a little office. I'm gonna pass this around, let you guys smell it.
You put both in? Both
You
pods?
don't, just one. But I put 2 in mine. You put 2 in yours.
I put
Only
2
got
because
one.
I wanted to mix pumpkin roll and vanilla bean buttercream.
So-
but I did just have one, and it's plenty for a car.
Yes.
I read
You can
that
mix
they turn
them? What scents
themselves
do they
off
come in?
after 3 hours.
After 3 hours, they'll
but
auto
is
turn
there
off.
a way to just
Keep
let
it
them
on.
Keep it on.
If you leave it charging, it'll stay on. It won't
so
turn
you
off.
have to have it plugged in.
Charging for it to stay on longer than 3. It does that so like if you leave it in the car on accident, you're not wasting scent all night for 10 hours.
Okay.
You're just turning it on when you're in.
Okay. I was curious about
Yes.
that.
It has a USB thing that comes with it that you have to plug into like a little square thing. No. You can get these with party host for one.
That's a great question.
If you guys want to book, just FYI, 5 extra raffle tickets.
How many half prices do they need?
To get it, just one.
Just one.
Just one. All right, B3.
Ooh, that was popular.
Man, 066.
Oh wait, gosh darn. Okay.
Did you miss the one before that? Was B-
063?
066, and then B3 was before that.
Okay. Oh,
You mentioned
Before the
mixing.
B3 was B7. So we got B7, B3, 066.
You mentioned mixing the scents.
Uh-huh.
What scents do they come in? The pods.
So, great question. You guys all have a catalog in front of you. On page 8, I believe.
So, 12 and 13.
Oh, no, I was way off. 12 and 13. G53. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Good question. B6. What? 50. Yes.
What was that?
Oh, B6. And then G48.
Can you put it where it rotates the light instead of like sitting on one color?
Yeah. Okay. Now it's gonna rotate.
N40. Anybody getting close?
Not really.
G50. N35. I18.
How many parties do you have a month, Jacqueline?
G60.
As a consultant.
Right in the fall, I try to have 3 or 4 a month. You? What do you have? G60. 3 or 4 a month.
Well, I try
In
to
the
have
fall.
like 6, but you know,
What's your realistic in the fall?
October, November, 6.
6.
Do you sell more during the fall, Christmas time?
Yes.
Include plus more basket parties if you want to earn a trip.
Yep. N34.
I got more.
Yes. You will sell the majority, not the majority, you'll sell 75% of your sales all year from August to December, typically. The way Scentsy's been going lately, people have been doing really good in the kind of off season.
Do you know much about the bath ball?
I don't. I mean, I've smelled them.
Oh, there's an FAQ. Did you get the email?
No,
You're about to. What are those?
G55.
We don't know this thing. Did you get the email though today?
What was the last one?
FAQ?
G55.
With the FAQ, I didn't read it all, but it tells the ingredient. I'm giving you that because you're raising.
You've already posted them on your site.
She has a question.
What was the last one?
Yes, absolutely. That's a given.
She has a real question.
Yes.
If you sell to like a business or something, I mean, I see all these people who have flyers for real estate agents and stuff like that. If you sell to somebody like that and you offer them a discount,
Yeah.
is that your discount that comes out of your pocket, or
Yes.
are you offering it based off of a Scentsy discount?
So if a business orders a bunch of Scentsy from you,
Yeah.
you could give them a discount because if they order over 200, you could put in host rewards and give them the combine and saves and the free stuff. I would never go to a business and tell them I'll sell them a warmer for 10% off. I would never do that.
Yeah, I saw a lot of things online when I was looking
Yeah.
through GIFs and stuff of stuff
Especially
like
if you're
that.
starting out, you need to make your full commission. You know.
And you can't post up
G46.
too. It has to be a private conversation.
G55.
Yeah.
And then G46 in, oh, did you someone?
46 or 56?
46.
How many people are in your downline?
Fluctuates around 3,000 right now.
3,000 people?
3,000.
Are they all here?
Your team have no idea, do they?
No.
It's so cool.
Are they like all over the place, or just?
So I've got directors in London, UK, Europe, New Zealand. I've got the
Okay,
team in
how
New
do you
Zealand.
meet people from overseas?
I
for
don't
that?
necessarily, but I've recruited someone that knew someone. So I don't. So like the girl in Jenny, she might be watching this later. She lives in Carlisle, which is outside of Scotland. She rolled up from someone who recruited her that dropped off, and she's my front line. And then my girl Patty Wonder, she's a few levels down. And then I've got a huge team in Canada. And then you've got people like Canada and all kinds of places
What if you
too.
know somebody from a country that they don't sell it? Because I know people from South Africa.
We can't sell there yet.
Maybe
I know.
one day.
Maybe one day.
Okay.
In 39, I hope. G47. Okay, so it's funny when you're at a bingo party, I always say this too. The first people that win, you're like, yay! Towards the end, you're like, dang it! Shit was hard.
Hey, do you have everybody write their name and their favorite scent
Yes.
and their phone number on the back?
No, so this is what I do, and then you tell them what you do. I have them turn over the first page. Have them write their name, number, and email. And if it's okay for me to add you to my newsletter, I'll give you a raffle ticket if you give me your sheet. So they kind of give consent.
Yeah.
So hopefully they don't
I
opt
like
out.
that.
So if you want to give Amy, you can just put your name if you want. If you want to give it to her, she'll give you a raffle ticket.
What do you have them write on it?
I have them write their name, their email, and their phone number.
And with their phone
And if they
number,
give it to me to add them to the newsletter, I'll give them a raffle ticket.
I'll come around in just a second. So what would you do? You would add their email to your newsletter, but then would you send them like a text the next day and say thank you for coming to
You
Bingo
can.
Night?
That's a
You
great
know,
idea.
That way they have your number.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, you could do that. You could send them a text the next day.
This is
Thank you for
Amy.
coming.
Thanks for coming.
Save my number. You could also have everyone at a party.
We're gonna turn them in for a raffle ticket.
You could have everyone at a party too. If they open their phone, save your number, they get a raffle ticket. So you could say, open your phone, open your contacts. I'm going to give you my number. If you save it as Jacqueline, your Scentsy lady, or Debbie, your Scentsy lady, then I'll give you a raffle ticket if you just flash me with it.
I heard or saw something either today or yesterday of like one of the games. Oh, it's today's training.
Yeah.
The first 3 people that text me
Yes.
get a
Get a prize.
prize.
You can do that,
Yeah, and I was like, that's really
You get everyone's
smart.
number. Yep. All right, so
How do you promote your newsletter?
Scentsy does it all for you. You just add it.
That's right, on the workstation.
You do. And who won? You won. Okay, so this is what we did. You can open this. This is not what I would give away at a party. I'll show you what I give away and what Amy gives away. So this is just a prize for you to use for your business. Oh. Okay, so for the first prize, I always give away a bar. I always give away a bar, and I do this because I tell them, all right, so this is a bar. Our bars are $6. You can buy 5, get 1 free for $30, which is our best bundle. You save $5, or wait, $6 now. It used to be $5. You save $6 if you buy 5, get 1 free. So I make sure I tell them that. And then I say, I want to show you some of the warmers I brought tonight because who has a warmer that doesn't have a light bulb? And they're like, what? There's warmers without light bulbs? I'm like, yeah, let me show you. Okay, so here's one of them. These are our elements. This is the little TV one. It's a heating element. There's no light bulb. And we also have the little truck one. And that was the scent of the month for this month.
Yeah.
So it's 10% off. And then I have the picture over here, which that one does require a light bulb. Show them that one. Super
It's like
cute.
a vintage, like Ray Dunn type.
So cute. And
You
then
can come up and see these in a little bit too.
and then this one is one of my absolute favorites. It's even prettier in person right here.
Oh, yeah.
It is huge. I think it's so much more prettier in person.
It's called Champagne. It has the Edison bulb. Like, I wish we had an extension. I have an extension cord, but there's no electricity. But
Yeah.
this is so
Isn't that
pretty.
cute?
You gotta see it lit up. Like afterwards, we'll go plug it in over there so you guys can see it.
And then this is the November warmer of the month that we just got. So if you want to get this at discount with 10 bars, you can sign up for the November scent and warmer of the month under your
That
account
one's
discount.
got a light in it too.
It
Did you show
does.
this one?
Look at check this one out.
See this little garden warmer? So you actually put the succulents in like yourself. You get to kind of make it, put it together. All these rocks are separate. You put them in, they come in a little baggie, and you get to put it together.
How cute is that? Her daughter helped her.
Isn't that so cute?
So
They had another thing that went in that same one, didn't they, in the catalog somewhere?
They were showing like sand and some stuff.
Yeah.
Like you could put anything you want in there, but it comes with the 3 faux succulents.
So one thing I always tell people at parties, all of our warmers have a lifetime warranty on them. If your element quits working, you get a replacement one. If we don't have the same one, you get one of the same value for free. So if any of our warmers do that. Also, we have a UL safety approval on all of them. So they have to go through an extra safety inspection. If you buy warmers from Walmart or other places, the boxes say may cause fire, and they may cause fire. None of those are UL safety approved. Ours has a special feature in the cord that if your outlet were to short, it should prevent it from causing fire. Now it might short your warmer and it might look black, it could do
And
that.
Scentsy would replace it. in
And
that
Scentsy
kind
would
of case.
completely replace it. But it has a thing in the cord to prevent it from causing fire. Just like anything you buy from Lowe's, Home Depot, that kind of thing.
What did you say, UL?
It's UL safety
Hey,
approved.
should we be calling bingo numbers right now? Is the second round?
No, I always do that after the price.
Oh, you don't
So-
do it in the middle? You
No,
don't
just
do
because
it
it's so
every
hard,
time?
and then after that I do the bingos quicker.
That's what I was doing was when
So
I
hard.
do it, I call and I talk, but it keeps people's attention when they're playing,
does.
and so then I'll give tips and stuff too.
But
so
my
should
last-
I give my tips right now?
Give your tips.
Okay, so I always talk about wax too. Do you guys do the same scent in every room? Okay, so I used to do the same scent just about in every room because I wanted it to kind of go together, or maybe 2 scents that blended well. But then I learned that if you do different scents in every room of your house, every time you walk to a new room, you're like, oh, it smells so good in here. Oh, it smells so good in here. Like you notice the difference.
There's
Whereas
like
if
this
it's the
invisible
same scent-
wall.
Right,
walking
but
around
so
it.
you get to enjoy it a little bit more instead of just the people who come into your house or the first time you walk into your house you smell it. But every time I walk into a room now, I smell it. And then how do you guys change your wax?
Paper towel.
You guys are consultants, you know. Okay, so a lot of people will say they use a paper towel. A lot of people will say they wait till it hardens or gets almost hard
I'm
and
too
they'll just like
impatient for
push
that.
it
My
out.
husband will turn them all off and then go all around the house and pull. Like I'm too
Oh,
impatient.
no,
I got to
no.
get that wax out. Got to get the wax.
I
in.
used to carry things over to the trash can, use paper towel to wipe it out. But then we came out with these element warmers where your wax goes like right
Can't
in
take
here.
the lid off.
And it's like, do I have to unplug it and walk the whole thing? So somebody suggested using cotton balls, like you said. So you just put a few cotton balls in.
Yep.
And it absorbs the wax, and then you can just throw those away. And they're great for fire starters too.
Yes. Also, our wax is reusable, so if you melt it for a couple days, you can't smell it as strong. If you get it close and the scent is still there, you can pour it back into this, put 2 new chunks of something. Our wax never melts off, just our scent. So I've had people at every party that say, my wax lasts 3 months, my scent. I'm like, nah, the scent's definitely not there. Like the wax never melts off. And then I always tell people too, never dilute your Diet Coke or Coke. Never dilute your Scentsy wax. If your wax has been melting for a week and you want to add cubes, don't add it to it because you're diluting the oil per wax to your wax. Pour it out, put 2 new cubes on.
Okay. Will you explain the number on here? Do you understand it?
I have no clue what that number is.
Do you guys know?
Yes.
Who knows? Does somebody want to explain it? Explain it. Why is there a number? On the new dishes, you'll see that there's a number.
Tells how many cubes to put in.
There's just a little number. Like this is 4. It's new.
And you don't have to use that many,
Is that
but
new
that's
September?
the
I'm gonna-
suggested.
She's gonna tell me. I forgot, but everybody's talking. So it is a suggested number of cubes to put in each dish, and we've been asking for a long time, like, how much wax are we actually supposed to be using? Yeah, I would give a ticket for that.
Ticket?
I'll come bring you one. But the thing is, like, I would not normally put 4 in here. But the owner of our company actually puts a whole bar. Do you know that? Orville puts a whole bar in, and I always thought, like, that's such a waste. But here's the thing. With scent, there's actually top notes and mid notes. It actually got quiet. There's top notes and mid notes, and then there's called the dry down or the base notes of a scent. And so as you're warming a scent over the course of a week or however long, it's gonna change. Have you noticed that? So at the very beginning, that sweet scent is like really strong, whatever sweet, or if it's citrusy, that's gonna be warming off first into the air. And then those mid and base notes are usually, the base ones are like the cinnamons. If you notice, those scents usually last longer. Those citrus scents sometimes don't last very long. So I think the idea with putting and saying you could fit 4 in here is that first scent that you like if it's mandarin toffee treat that has that orangey mandarin at the beginning and then it becomes more of like the bakery type at the end. I think the idea is if you put 4 in, it stays that strong first scent that you wanted it to be longer before it all warms
Until
off.
it goes to the different notes.
So I haven't tried it yet, but I'm about to get a new warmer out and try. It would fit.
Yeah.
I guess it would.
Hey,
They said it
Cindy.
would. So I'm gonna try it, and I actually haven't done it yet because this is just new. All the new warmers coming out from
We'll
here
have it.
on, except for Champagne doesn't. So
Oh, it doesn't?
Champagne doesn't.
What's your question, Cindy?
I have a question about the element warmers.
Yes.
You said that there's a warranty on them. Like, my question is how long are they expected to last? And because, like, I've had some for a couple of years that are still going strong that I leave on all
I
the
think
time.
Scentsy expects them to last as long as any other, years. 10, 15,
So even if the element just, like, you gotta change the light bulbs every, so often, but
if it goes out in 5 years, you get a new one.
really.
Goes out 10 years, you get a new one.
and if we don't still have that warmer anymore, then what they've been doing is they
Get a
say
different one.
it was a $35 warmer. Choose a $35 warmer.
How do you do that when
Call your consultant.
Okay.
And the consultant, you guys do call and you need the order number if you have it. And if you don't, if it's a new customer, you go back and find the order number.
Okay.
You don't have to have it. If it's somebody like a new customer,
Yeah,
they
what
know
if it was
a
from
gift.
somebody else, they purchased it
If it was a
from
gift or something, they don't have to, but they would like to know what batch it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Jacqueline's got his meat.
I was just curious, that one with the little plant, can you order like different things from it?
So far it's just this, but you can get there's a scene like called Zen Garden that goes in our Make a Scene warmer. I don't know what page it's on, but you can find that.
Page
And it's
27.
and
Page 74.
yes.
How long is the warranty on the Scentsy Bingo?
I mean, it's a lifetime warranty on it. It's a limited lifetime warranty. So there is a fee if you have to send it back and exchange it.
All right, everyone, take off your blue cards. We're gonna play. Is it orange next?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna get through this one quick, a little quicker.
That's why I kept asking you questions, is because I thought we were supposed to be talking while you're doing it.
So during bingo, the first round, I tell my story, just because so it intrigues people to ask questions, hopefully. After that, the rounds go quick, and during the rounds is when I talk about a lot of the products. So during the rounds is longer in the next couple rounds. Does that make sense?
Are you gonna post this so we can watch it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing it on YouTube. Is it still recording?
Hopefully it's still recording.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go. All right.
I'm never gonna want to watch this ever again.
I know.
All right, 072, and we're gonna kind of go fast. 065. N32. You sure you don't want to play Sherry? N44. N43. Those must not be shuffled yet. B2. G58. And we're playing lines again. G50. N35. I-18.
Quick question. Does
Yes.
it have to be like the full line of I or like?
No, it can be line anyway. Yep. G60. N34. Anybody getting close? G55. G54.
I'm getting cool.
You're out of control.
Do you want to play?
B5. We've got seats. I-22.
Does this take you back to school? That's the only time I ever really played it. And you're like, please, 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 please.
B12. I-30. I-24. 070. Dang, try to get some blackout cards. 067. N41. B14.
Bingo.
So close.
All right, so I'm gonna give her a prize, but I'll tell you what I'll really give away. So here's that. Did you tell them what you really give away?
I give away bars the first time so I can talk about warmers and wax.
Okay, so the next round, if you're taking notes or watching this, I give away a scent circle. And I talk about our Scentsy to go, but we already talked about that. I usually talk about our Scentsy Go, which is somewhere out there. I also talk about our, I didn't bring it with me, our scent packs, car bars. I talk about all of the Scentsy on the go travel tins. And honestly, I only market what I love. I know that sounds bad. I don't love the travel tins, and I hope I can say that. I don't market them. I don't bring them to my parties. I love scent packs, and I love these. So I don't always bring car bars. But if you love them, bring them to your party because you're going to sell a little bit more of what you market. So what do you do for your
So
second?
the round that I'm about to talk about, the Scentsy Go and travel stuff, I give away a scent circle, or I did give away a car bar once because I had it and it was a discontinued scent.
Okay.
So the cool thing about this is you give what you have. So my bars that I gave away, or my bar that I gave away, it's a discontinued scent. And my scent circle or my car bar, it's something I have. So I'm not going and spending a ton of money.
Yes.
to do
I spend about $15 to $20 on my prizes. You can spend way less if you do samples. You can do lotion samples, which we'll talk about. You can do, I think the scent circle's $3. You can get some of those for free.
But if you have a lot of parties and you have some extra like perpetual party rewards,
Stock up
or
on 'em.
if you have orders that you put in where you're the hostess, then you can stock up on getting some of those things
The
for
small
like
stuff, yes.
dirt cheap.
Yes.
In y'all's opinion, what do you think lasts longer? Like scent
Between
packs,
all of them?
car bars, and scent circles.
So I think scent packs last the longest. Scentsy to go now because you can turn it off and on whenever. But scent packs the longest, probably followed by the car bar and then the scent circle. And I don't use a tin, so I don't really know. But I always market scent packs. You can put them at the bottom of your diaper pail, Kylie. Like your diaper pail, they work great.
Yes, they do.
You can throw them in your diaper bag, the little scent
Scent
packs.
packs.
They're great for your car.
There's a little like you can get it in your car.
I have had a scent pack.
I
in
haven't.
my
I leave mine in my
sock
cup
drawer
holder. My cup holder's
for like
metal.
4 years, and I can still smell it.
Yes. Which I use Scentsy Go now, but I've used that
Wax
forever.
bar. A wax bar.
What are you actually using
Well,
that?
and a tip
Yes.
on the scent circles is I usually tell my customers,
Yes, I know what you're saying.
buy the spray
Yep.
with your scent circle because you can, when the scent disappears, you can spray the scent circle, put it in a Ziploc bag overnight,
Yep.
and then it lasts for 3 more weeks.
So I give that tip a lot too. So the next round gift is a room spray. I got this room spray. I got buy 5 get 1 free for 40, half off. So this room spray, 6 of them. Let's see, this cost me $3. Is that right? $20 for 6 of them.
Math.
Anybody know what that is? Math is not my specialty.
Well, and if you get the
It's
scent of the
cheap.
month,
It's cheap,
if
yes.
you get the scent of the month too, then you
Yeah.
got one.
Yeah.
So this is my round 3 gift, okay? And that's when you can tell them too, like if you get the room spray, there's no alcohol in our room sprays. So that's why they last so long. I have room sprays I've had for 7 years probably in my bathroom. So strong. So there's no alcohol, so there's like Febreze. Half that bottle is alcohol. So when you spray, you can't just go shh, you have to literally mask the bathroom smell.
Yeah.
This 1 squirt will do that. It's $8. This will probably last you for 10 years. I mean, it lasts forever. So that's when you can tell them to spray, which I didn't know it didn't have alcohol until when Allie said it, but it's so concentrated.
Yeah.
One thing that we didn't mention at the very beginning was that I know Jacqueline said she's done this too, and I've done this at my parties. I put my warmers, like a